Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto. Hope you're having a great day. And here's the news for today. Bitcoin was halted in trading, basically paused on Binance. And to me, I find that to be a very big deal. A lot of people are pointing toward ordinals as being the reason why there was such high volume on Bitcoin. Don't know yet, but it's causing Binance to. I mean, they have don't. Let's get this straight. They have restarted, trading of Bitcoin on Binance. But it does say Binance is saying, listen, we're gonna integrate Lightning Network, and we're also gonna look at adjusting our fees because fees shot up to, I think, the highest in 1.5 years. So that's huge. Again, I don't know why those things shot up. Just no idea why all of a sudden volume and everything else shot up for Bitcoin. I'll have to do a little bit more research on that, and I am interested in doing so. So I'll probably get to the bottom of it at some point. Cash App that's my dog. Cash App has actually come out and said in their quarterly earnings report that they sold an additional 25% of Bitcoin, meaning they've been selling Bitcoin. That's big. Like people going on there and buying Bitcoin. And that to me says that there's a lot of adoption. There's a lot of adoption. And it's not the only thing, right? The adoption of cryptocurrencies around the world has been going up steadily. I think the use cases of crypto has been going up steadily, right? And those are really, really, really big deals, okay? That leads me to a discussion I had a little while ago with my friend a couple of days ago about crypto. Penn is not a crypto guy. He's not at all. He does not like crypto, or he didn't like crypto. During our conversation, I said, I think what we need to do is redefine Stitch. I'm busy. Shh, be quiet. Okay? All right. Come. So the idea is that, every now and then I got to play with my dog. Every now and then, good boy, there you go. Every now and then you have to look at what's going on. And I'm looking at the banking industry and saying to myself, there's a lot going on. And it's not just the demise of certain banks, it's how smaller banks are being treated versus bigger banks. And when I look at the bigger banks, they have a lot to gain if some of these smaller banks, go out of business. They're able to get scooped up, for lower prices, and bigger banks kind of like that. But that also made me tell him, listen, you should pay attention to, who's involved in crypto. And he was like, well, what companies are involved in crypto? I said, well, you have Fidelity, you have BlackRock, you have other big name companies that are involved in it. And you need to pay attention to what they're doing. I said, because you can't tell me that I'm as smart as that whole swath of people. I'm not, right? And he looked at me and he was like, I did not know that those companies were involved. I said, because you didn't do your own research. I said, so you've been buying into what other people are saying. And I'm telling you, don't pay attention to what I'm saying. Go do your own research because there's good reason to do so. So when you're looking at, those large organizations, including JP and, just a whole bunch of banks getting involved in crypto, you start to realize, wow, there's, crypto's got some legs. And I wasn't trying to convince him of crypto. We were actually talking about banking. And what we got to was, I told him, I said, listen, I'm looking at the banking industry as something where we need to redefine the term banking. Okay? There are several different facets to banking, and I kind of liken banking to going to a department store where you have each one of these departments. But again, as you look at those departments, you kind of have to say to yourself, there are specialty stores, right, that serve those same purposes. You want to buy mutual funds, you can go to a bank, or you can go to a company, right? You want to have liquidity, you want to transfer money real fast, low fees, you can use crypto. So there are a lot of things that you can do that you should be paying attention to, that you should be doing your research on. And banking is one of them. I don't think the banking industry goes away. I just think that we have to redefine what banking is. That's it. I think that's really what the deal is there. Now, PEPE, one of my friends, got on me about not talking about PEPE too much. And I told her, I said, listen, I'm not talking about Pepe because it's a meme coin. What are people doing with it other than buying it? What are you doing? Where's the use case? It is a straight up meme coin and people are FOMOing in. That's my take on it. And I don't feel like buying into it. I'm not upset that others are buying into it. That's cool. Do you? But I'm not interested in it. And I said, I as fast as it's going up, I can see it coming down too. And it reached an all-time high. That's awesome. That really is awesome. Maybe it'll graduate just like Shiba Inu and become a real coin. But for right now, it hit an all-time high and has tanked almost 50% as people started snatching up all of their profits. Over 20,000 addresses were out there snatching up, their profits. And there's nothing wrong with that either. That's what you're supposed to do. That said, what's your next step? What are you doing? Where do you go from here? So we'll see. Something else about Pepe Coin. Did you know that it has the ability to blacklist a wallet? I don't like that. Nope, I'm not having it. Imagine putting in money into a coin and all of a sudden they go, nope, we're going to blacklist you. Why? Who do you turn to? What do you do? Let's suppose you amassed all that money and all of a sudden your wallet's blacklisted. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm not going to put myself into that kind of situation. I just don't like it. And there could be coins that I'm holding right now that actually have that. I have to do some research. But as soon as I read that, and as soon as I went and looked it up, I was just like, oh, that's not pretty. I don't like that. So I, left a bad taste in my mouth. So I won't be touching it. But that's my own opinion. Do your own research. Come to your own conclusion. Maybe dropping $100 into a coin is no big deal to you, and you'll take the chance and see if you'll rise up. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's just not for me. So that was just for my friend, and hopefully she'll get it. LimeWire is integrating XRP. That's huge. The reason why that's huge is because in the United States, centralized exchanges were forced by the Department of Justice and SEC to delist XRP from their exchanges. Outside of the United States, XRP is just fine. And this is proving that XRP has big use case and it's a fast network as well. So those are big deal moves. Something else that I'm paying attention to. You all know that I love Shiba Inu. Love Shiba Inu. There are a few coins that I really, really love. Supposedly, there is an admin out there hinting that there is going to be news in May. Now, I would not be surprised by that. They've been, dropping news and dropping hints a lot. So that's something to think about. I would get into the numbers today, but I've got to run. I've got a few things to take care of. Bitcoin is below the 2828 mark that I always talk about, but I see it shooting up. I can see it regaining that $1,000 that it dropped over the past day or so because of that Binance pause. Looking at that, I think all of the coins are going to wind up rising. XRP is at 43 cents. Last I looked, Polygon was at 93 cents. Those coins have taken a big hit. To me, for my investment, those are opportunities for me to DCA and get some more of those coins, because I think those coins are going to rocket and take off later on this year. Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto. I hope you have a great day. And if you like what I'm doing, do me a favor, drop me a note, and I will try to do more research and deliver more news to you, because I just love doing it. Anyway, have a good one. Bye-bye.